So Bombas Socks will literally always have a very fond place in my heart because as a product reviewer on YouTube, Bombas was actually one of the very first product reviews that I ever posted. It's time to come full circle. That was about 5 years ago that I posted that review, and now it is 5 years later and I have actually tried out a lot of different Bombas socks over that time. When I posted that original video, I had only tried out one pair of Bombas socks, kind of changed my opinion on Bombas socks. And even though I do have so many different pairs, I still do have some pet peeves and some problems that I've noticed over these years. There's actually a reason why I end up throwing away pretty much all of my socks over time. And before I talk too much about Bombas socks and my experience, I just want to say this is not a sponsored video whatsoever. All of these socks I purchased with my own money. I have no affiliation with Bombas whatsoever. They did not send me any of these. I will say though, I do have a referral link. This is just like the standard referral link that literally anyone can get. That does give you some money off. I think it gives you 25% off your order, and it does give me some credit. And that is partially how I've been able to grow my collection of Bombas socks over the years. So it's definitely a win-win. Feel free to use that if you want. If not, absolutely no worries. Anyway, let's continue. So before I get into my personal experience, let me give you the walkthrough of what Bombas is all about. So Bombas was founded almost 10 years ago, back in 2013. Basically, their business model is based on this like buy one, give one philosophy. So basically every pair of socks that you buy, now they've released other different product lines like t-shirts and things like that. Whenever you buy a product from them, they donate one to someone experiencing homelessness. I think that's awesome. I do like that business model. Of course, it's not really worth it if the actual products aren't good. So now let me walk you through the specific products that I've tried and the different types of socks that they offer and my overall thoughts about them. So now let's walk through the different styles of Bombas that I've tried. We'll start with the like standard socks. So basically they have a few different materials of socks, and we'll talk about like my favorite type a little bit later. This is just like the standard type of socks, and they come in like different lengths. This is a longer length, they come in quarter length, they come in ankle length. I would say that their standard socks are like a B grade. The reason for that is I feel like they are fine. They're comfortable, decent quality like when you first wear them. One other thing to note about Bombas is they do have this honeycomb design on the arch. I've had mixed feelings about that. Originally, I didn't really like it. I felt like it was too constricting. Over the years, I have kind of grown to like it. It did take some getting used to kind of get used to that kind of like tighter area around the arch. And a lot of people have commented on my last video saying that they do really like that. That I think if you're someone who wants more arch support, it does give you a little bit of subtle support to have this kind of like arch. I think they're fine. They're comfortable. They're kind of nice and thick. There's no major problems with them, but there's nothing really that special about them either. I do have a fair number of these, mainly just because they're like the cheaper type of sock that they offer. And Bombas in general is pretty expensive. Yeah, like I do like that these are kind of the more cheaper style. That being said, I feel like they do feel higher quality than like cheap socks I bought on Amazon over the years. They are a thicker sock. I don't know, they feel good quality when you first wear them. So these ones I would give a B. So next, let's talk about the no-show socks. So Bombas has a few different styles of no-show socks. They have these like regular no-show socks, and then they have these cushioned no-show socks. And the cushioned ones are way better. I would definitely give these ones an A grade. These ones I would give like a B. So let's talk about the reasons for that. So the cushioned no-show socks are really nice. Number one, because they're cushiony, which just feels more comfortable. Like these feel more like heavy-duty socks. I also like that they have like these like gripping things. Especially if you wear no-show socks, you'll know that they tend to slide around a little bit. They tend to fall down. I've had really good experiences with the Bombas no-show socks because they do stay in place better. So I do really like the cushioned ones. They also have these more like invisible ones. These ones are much thinner. Like it's not a cushiony material like the other ones. I don't like them quite as much. They're not quite as comfortable as the cushiony ones, but that was my experience experience with the no-show sock. Next, let's move on to the specialty socks. So Bombas has all different types of like specialty socks, and over the years I've actually tried out most of them. I've tried out the running socks, I've tried out the hiking socks, I've tried out the skiing sock. Unfortunately, most of these I have lost at this point. Well, actually no, I do remember I have one of them. I do have the bar like grip socks. Overall, my experience with the specialty socks is pretty positive. I think they tend to be pretty high quality. They tend to perform well at what they are supposed to be performing well for. The running socks I do actually still wear pretty often, but those are dirty right now, so I'm not gonna show them to you. But yeah, I do actually like most of the specialty socks. I think the one exception that I think is maybe not that great is the bar like sticky socks. So these socks have like little gripper things on the bottom. This is good for like bar Pilates types of classes. These are not the best grip socks that I've ever tried. I feel like the little gripper things are really small, and I feel like they don't have quite as much grip as I've seen with other grip socks. I don't know. Yeah, I do like though that they have like different colors and different things that are unique, like different than other grip socks. These ones I'd probably give like a B-. I have had better experiences with the other specialty socks, so overall I do like that. And then finally, I've saved the best for last. This type of sock is my all-time favorite socks ever. And they are the merino wool socks from Bombas. They come in all different lengths. They come in the short length, the quarter length, and like the longer calf length. I would definitely recommend the quarter length or the calf length for the merino wool sock. The purpose of the merino wool is to be like really soft and nice for the winter and when it's cold out. They are super, super soft. So I would recommend the longer lengths for the merino wool sock. These are such nice socks. They are so soft. They're so comfortable. They're warm without being like too warm. Like they don't feel like my feet are like sweating off or anything like that. They are just a very, very super comfortable sock that I love. The only problem with them is they're expensive. They are really expensive for socks, but they are so nice. Like if you live in a cold climate, I would definitely recommend buying yourself a pair of the Bombas merino wool socks because they are just so soft and nice. I love them. But other than that, let me talk to you now about some problems that I've had with Bombas, and the reason that over these past 5 years I've had to end up throwing away a lot of my pairs. They pretty much all get holes in them. Here's the merino wool. I love these socks, always get holes. I understand, okay, socks get holes in them. If you wear them enough, they get holes. I get it. I'm not like blind to that fact. I've never had this problem with socks before in my entire life. Throughout my childhood, throughout my teenage years, throughout my young adulthood, I've worn a lot of different brands of socks, and I've never had this problem where they all inevitably get holes in them. I feel like Bombas socks do wear out faster than other socks. I have a lot of pairs and I end up having to throw pretty much all of them away because they get holes in them, and I will still wear them like even after they get holes because I do love them so much. I was doing some research on this and I did actually find that Bombas does have a happiness guarantee, and they will actually replace your socks if they get holes in them. Or if you lose them, like if you lose like one pair of your socks and you still have the other pair, they will actually like help you replace them. I have actually never tried this out. I didn't even realize this was a thing until today. So I didn't know that they would replace your socks if you lost them or if they got damaged or they got holes or whatever. So I do want to call out that they do have this happiness guarantee. I don't know, to be honest, it just seems like kind of a headache to have to deal with that. At this point, I may give it a try just to see how it goes. Yeah, other than that, that's my review of Bombas socks. Overall, I would say that they're good socks. Do I think that they're like the most amazing things on earth? No, but I do think that the merino wool ones are the most amazing things on earth because they are just so soft and nice. I love them. Even when they become holy, I still love them. So anyways, that's my thoughts on Bombas. Again, I do have a referral link. I'll put that down below. If you do want to save some money, feel free to use that. And yeah, until next time, bye-bye.